Have you ever had the sensation of clearly remembering something, only to later discover that it never happened that way? What if I told you that the problem might not be in your mind, but in reality itself? Today we're diving into a fascinating and slightly terrifying territory. We're going to talk about how quantum computing, this silent and revolutionary technology, might not just change our machines, but perhaps is altering the very structure of our reality. Quantum computing is one of the most fascinating and promising innovations of today. With its enormous potential to transform various sectors, it could forever change the way we understand and interact with the world. But have you ever stopped to think how it could change reality itself? What does that mean for our understanding of the universe? The answer might be more surprising than we think. The impact of quantum computing goes beyond speeding up processes or solving complex problems. It can literally alter the fabric of reality, leading us to question everything we know about physics, time, and even memory. By introducing concepts such as superposition, quantum entanglement, and even retrocausality, quantum computing challenges everything we thought was possible. We are no longer just talking about faster computers. We're talking about transformations that could rewrite the laws of the universe. In 2019, Google made history with its Sycamore processor, a milestone that demonstrated quantum supremacy for the first time when it performed calculations in 200 seconds that would take 10,000 years for a classical supercomputer. But the real leap came in 2023 with the creation of the Willow chip, a quantum processor with 105 qubits that can solve tasks so complex they would take 10 septillion years to complete on a traditional supercomputer. And it does this in less than 5 minutes. These advancements are exciting, but they also raise a series of questions. How will these changes impact our daily lives? What happens when we have the power to manipulate the very structure of reality, especially in an increasingly vulnerable digital world? To answer these questions, we need to understand some fundamental concepts of quantum computing. Quantum superposition is the foundation of this revolution. Unlike traditional computers, which operate on binary bits, 0 or 1, quantum computers operate with qubits, which can represent both 0 and 1 at the same time. This means that instead of performing one task at a time, quantum computers can perform thousands of parallel calculations simultaneously, enabling an unparalleled speed and efficiency. Another key concept is quantum entanglement. When two or more qubits become entangled, any change in one instantly affects the other, no matter the distance between them. This phenomenon creates a communication system that is practically instantaneous and secure, opening up endless possibilities for information security in the future. But the impact goes beyond that. It could even alter the way we perceive time and space. And what about the observer effect? This is one of the most fascinating phenomena in quantum physics. In experiments like the double-slit experiment, particles such as electrons behave like waves when not being observed. But when monitored, they behave like individual particles. This means that the very act of observing can alter a particle's behavior. Imagine what this could mean in terms of manipulating reality or even history. Additionally, scientists are beginning to explore the idea that space-time itself may be influenced by quantum calculations. Some theorists believe that by understanding quantum computing, we could start reading and manipulating the structure of the universe as if it were quantum code. This opens doors to a new way of thinking about gravity, matter, and even the very concept of time. Before we continue, if you find this content interesting, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts on quantum computing. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Let's explore these incredible concepts together and deepen our understanding of the universe. The big question that arises is, if quantum computing can actually alter reality, how far can we go? The impact of this technology is not just scientific, it is philosophical and even existential. If we can manipulate time and space, we are getting closer to the idea that reality is malleable, and that completely changes our perception of what is possible. But with all this power, deep ethical challenges arise. What happens when only a few have access to technologies that can manipulate the perception of reality? We need to ensure that quantum computing is used responsibly, with ethical regulations that ensure transparency and fairness. This includes protecting personal data from manipulation and preventing this technology from being used for destructive purposes. Moreover, the impact of quantum computing on our collective memory is something we cannot ignore. Imagine a future where quantum fluctuations can alter the way memories are recorded or even how history is preserved. The Mandela Effect, where groups of people remember an event differently from the documented reality, could be explained by these changes in how information is stored and processed. The question remains, how can we control the use of this technology in a way that benefits all of humanity, without compromising our privacy or the stability of our perception of reality? The answer lies in a global ethical commitment, with clear policies regarding the use of this technology in a transparent and secure manner. Meanwhile, scientists continue to explore the limits of quantum computing, and with each discovery, new possibilities arise. Time travel, manipulation of dimensions, and even control of matter may not be as distant as we think. Looking to the future, quantum computing is not just a tool. It is a portal to new ways of understanding and interacting with the universe. What's even more fascinating is that we are just getting started. With each advancement, new questions arise, and the answers we find could forever change the way we perceive the world. We are on the brink of a new era, and quantum computing is the key to unlocking everything that is yet to come. The real challenge, however, is not what quantum computing can do, but what we choose to do with it. The future of quantum computing depends on the decisions we make today, and it's our responsibility to ensure that this power is used in a way that benefits everyone, without putting the very essence of our reality at risk. With all this in mind, it's clear that quantum computing is not just a technological revolution, but a philosophical one. It forces us to rethink not only the way we live, but the way we understand time, space, and even memory. We are about to enter a new chapter in human history, and it's a chapter that will transform everything we know about reality. What we do with this power is the question that will determine our future. The future of quantum computing is vast and full of possibilities, but it also carries a great challenge: to use it responsibly so that it becomes a tool for collective benefit. We are at the beginning of this journey, and what we find as we move forward could change everything we understand about the universe. The only thing certain is that we are on the brink of a new awakening, and that makes us wonder, what will be possible when we finally master the quantum code of reality?